Hello, I'm advertising Al Kowalski with Alphabetically First Advertising. Yes, I am also known as Grave Robber Al, but that's all I'm required to disclose. All commercials legally must fall into one of these 4 categories. Emotional. Vortex refrigerators have been with you throughout your most difficult times. We pride ourselves on being there when you need us most. When tragedy strikes, know that your butter will be cold and safe behind our stainless steel doors, ready to spread when you feel up to it. Vortex refrigerators, you're not going through this by yourself. Customer testimonial.
My job relies on having a top-tier system to secure all the information I acquire. I receive around 4,300 pieces of information daily, ranging from non-confidential to highly confidential. For example, last Thursday I received, in no particular order, a signed settlement agreement and NDA from a former employee for $10 million regarding the steamy sexual harassment claim against our CEO and his trainer, a $140,000 medical bill for Dave High of High Rise Window Cleaning, and a handwritten letter from an interesting story card detail professionals assuring me that no bestiality would occur in any Oldsmobile this time. I spend 6.7 hours per day filing and securing these pieces of information. I am always on the lookout for technological advances to fortify our information. Our security cannot be breached. Most of the information I come in contact with will harm Boathouse Industries if leaked, so securing that information is my primary concern. I am known around here as the Law, and I scour security information even when I am not on the clock, so I am abreast of the most secure systems. I am always looking for ways to secure our information. I would definitely recommend Gary Nibble's Fudge and Pecan Store. It is conveniently located halfway between Hays, Kansas and Terre Haute, Indiana on I-70. The 1-pound brick of fudge is all I need to increase my blood sugar enough to continue on. I don't see the big deal with having to enter the store for the 3-pound brick of fudge. The 1-pound brick of fudge is the only size that'll fit through the drive-through window slot. Nothing Gary can do about that. I'm George the Lock Nicholson with Boathouse Industries.
Including a lawnmower. We sat up for hours and talked all night long this Saturday night. You, your grandma, me, and Uncle Ron. Virgin. We spoke of the farm and Mom's apple pie. Recording artist Harold Jones. In the air in the Silverado 35 PSI. Live at the Floyd Falls Amphitheater, performing her favorite genres of music with special guests Burl Johnson. It's Harold Jones. We always talk about Jesus, let's talk about Joseph. We always talk about Jesus, let's talk about Joseph. Joseph was carpenter, he was a good old dad. A concert the whole family can enjoy. Let me put my wang in your stain. Let me put my diaper in your piper. Let me nut in your hut. Then be on my way. I have a miniature horse on the shelf in my bedroom. The shelf in my bedroom is full of knickknacks. It's Harold Jones. I have a miniature horse for one night only. On the shelf in my bedroom. The shelf in my bedroom is full of sentimental items. During the concert, enter to win Harold Jones's personal lawnmower with 170 engine hours. Let's head to the lake, feel the wind on our face. It's a perfect day in my John boat. Tickets start at $59.95. Available at the box office only. Hear the bigger boats roar. We better stay close to shore so we're safe. In my John boat. It's the genre Gypsy Harold Jones live this Saturday night at the Floyd Falls Amphitheater. Product comparison. During a recent study, 50 Carls were asked to compare the new Brussels toothbrush with the leading competitor Beige Fang. The Brussels provided a pleasurable experience. Beige Fang emitted a rancid odor that pierced the nasal cavity from the outset. The Brussels toothbrush was as sturdy as Floyd Falls squat record holder Neil Bogg Jones, while Beige Fang cracked under the first sign of pressure. The Brussels did not exude poison, but Beige Fang did deliver intermittent squirts of mid-level poison housed in a trap door in the head of the brush. The Brussels had a flexible shank, making it easy on the wrist. However, the shank of Beige Fang, which was 5G equipped, transmitted RFR into the bloodstream, rendering the wrist useless for a period of time. After brushing continuously with Beige Fang, all Carls received a sharp pain in the gullet, rendering them incapacitated. Most Carls spoke of hearing a distinct transmission saying, "Now!" right before the pain. The Brussels toothbrush continued to offer a joyful experience by producing a healthy amount of hallucinogens, taking the Carl to another galaxy, where a whimsical toddler named Lord Pepper ruled over a society of piano men. The Carl was able to join Lord Pepper in his realm before returning to this reality and finishing his brush. 49 out of 50 Carls recommend the Brussels toothbrush. One Carl had to attend to another matter, so he could not give his recommendation on which brush was better. Study participants were contacted 3 days after completion of the study to receive their recommendation. When a follow-up was made on day 4, the aforementioned Carl's mother answered the call because Carl was indisposed. When we inquired as to when we could call back to receive his recommendation, his mother answered with, "Carl, do what you want, when you want." We then sent an intern over to his house to check on the situation. On arrival, our intern Samantha noticed damage to Carl and his mother's roof. She brought this to Carl's mother's attention as she answered the door. The two ventured out to assess the damage. From the looks of it, it appeared that a group of sheep had somehow climbed up and gnawed a large hole in the roof. Patches of wool were strewn all around the hole and up and down the ladder leading to the roof. However, a neighbor came by and informed us that last night he cut a hole in the roof so he could store some wool coats he had made as a gift to the Lions Club. He said his wife would be furious if she found out he was spending his free time making wool coats instead of helping with their 6 kids. Just then, Carl sped off in a 1988 El Camino. At Alphabetically First Advertising, we can create any of these types of commercials. Call us today for a free quote. In fact, here's one now.
Hi folks, this is Howard Herm from the House of the Not So Right.
Hi folks, this is Howard Herm with the House of the Not So Right.